So you guys know, I've been doing this a lot, and I used to use my own child in this way. Rosie, I would bring her up, and now she's in college, so I can't do it. So now I just pick a child from the group. And wonderful Pandora agreed to help me. Shh. Thanks, guys. All right, thanks so much for joining us. Welcome to OCA New York's 2023 Community Service and Leadership Awards Gala. And just so you know, I'm fighting a cold, so please help me, and if we can just keep it down. So I am Cindy Hsieh. I'm an anchor and reporter with CBS 2 News. Thank you. I am so happy to be your mistress of ceremonies. I'm going to need some water. I've worked with OCA New York for many years and so proud to be a part of tonight's celebration as we honor trailblazing individuals and organizations that have made an impact in our community and around the country. We're going to have lots of fun tonight. Besides good food and great company, we are also running a silent auction. Sorry, 1 second. I did, believe me. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much. I tested for COVID all week long. I don't have it. I'm not joking. Seriously, I really did. But I really wanted to be here with you tonight. And so we have the silent auction, and we're selling raffle tickets, and they're just $10 for 3 tickets, or $20 for 8 tickets, and the items are in the back there. And I just have to say, there's 2 rings I really want, so do not go for the 2 rings, okay? Please. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the president of OCA New York, Briana Sia. Wait until you see Briana. She's so beautiful inside and out. She's a skilled youth voting rights organization and advocate for the AAPI community in New York. Briana is currently the founder and executive director of Generation Vote, and her advocacy has been featured on little old show Good Morning America, NPR, Vox News, Ms. Magazine, and many other major outlets. Now in her 3rd year as president, Briana is the youngest chapter president on the OCA National Board. Yay! And she has been at the forefront of the movement to empower Asian Americans in the political process, which we know is so important, and address anti-Asian violence. In New York City, I'm going to be doing this all night. In New York City, these past few years, she's been doing this. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome OCA New York's president, Briana Sia.
All right. Who here's excited for a good night? Hope I get your all attention. Thank you so much, Cindy, for that introduction. It makes me sound much cooler than I actually am. But on behalf of OCA New York, I want to thank all of our friends, family members. I have my parents here from Florida. Hey, Mom and Dad. They're originally New Yorkers, but they left me for Florida. Boo. We still love you. Exactly. So all of our family members, our community leaders, our sponsors, and sister chapters for joining us tonight. I also would like to acknowledge that this gathering is occurring on the original homelands and unceded territory of the Lenape people. And I pay my respect to elders, both past and present. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the team that made tonight possible. If you are an OCA New York board member and intern, please stand and wave. Yeah. They're working really hard tonight, everyone. Woo! This is our first gala since the COVID-19 pandemic started. And I would like to share with you all how special the celebration is to me and our chapter. As a Thai, Korean, Chinese New Yorker and advocate for young people, serving as OCA New York's president the past 3 years has been one of the greatest honors of my life. And it's also been one of the most challenging. I joined the board of OCA New York in December 2019, and little did I know that my life would change forever as our chapter would soon face down a global pandemic that would shut down businesses across Chinatown and spark a resurgence of anti-Asian hate. When I was called to take on the mantle of president of OCA New York, we just underwent several leadership transitions, and our members were traumatized by the stabbing of Noel Quintina in a NYC subway and the shooting of 6 Asian women in Atlanta, Georgia. As the youngest person on the board, I didn't know if I had what it took to lead one of the oldest API civil rights organizations in the country, but I knew that OCA had to continue our fight to protect and empower our community. So we regrouped our members and made space to heal by organizing a family art build at the Queens Museum and the first multiracial, multi-faith vigil at Bound Playground, where a 13-year-old was attacked in a hate crime in Flushing, Queens. And then we came back in full force as we organized a series of mutual aid events and fairs in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx, serving over 2,000 people with free PPE, food, health services, voter registration, and more. But we didn't stop there, and that's why we are here tonight. We continue to pioneer new programs and serve our community. During my tenure, I'm proud to share that OCA New York has accomplished a lot of firsts, including co-founding and co-leading the REACH Coalition, the first statewide coalition of 170 community organizations, educators, and students to advocate for legislation that will bring Asian American history curriculum to schools across New York State. Shout out to all of our REACH partners in the room. We also launched the first oral history archive project with NPR's StoryCorps for the Thai American community in Little Thailand. And we launched the first series of self-defense classes for over 475 API women and LGBTQ folks in New York City, taught by renowned Asian women martial art instructors in response to the murders of Christina Yuna Lee and Michelle Go. We have continued long-standing OCA programs like investing in our city's youth and our renowned annual hate crime prevention art project. We've registered voters, we've fought for equitable representation during redistricting as members of the APA Voice Coalition, and we've expanded our membership to become now the second largest OCA chapter in the country. Oh, that's me. For all of our efforts in 2021 and 2022, our chapter has been recognized with 7 national awards, including earning the most awards at the OCA National 50th Anniversary Convention. That's a big accomplishment, I would think. As the youngest chapter president in the country, the significance was not lost on me when our chapter won first place in advocacy and overall second best chapter in the country at the landmark 50th OCA Convention. Since our very intergenerational board of directors stands on the shoulders of so many amazing advocates throughout our chapter's 47-year history, including many of you in the room. And so I view tonight's gala as a celebration of our chapter's resilience and renewed commitment to advancing the social, political, and economic well-being of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders across New York City. I thank you all again for joining us tonight, and now invite another fierce young leader, OCA's National Executive Director, Tu Nguyen, to the stage. Thank you so much.